Hey guys, Matt Younger here. This is the first of what should hopefully be a weekly episode of 3 Things for Beginning Birders. I have only been birding for a few short weeks, but have already learned more than I ever thought I would have. Today's episode is 3 things to always have in the field. We all know that every birder should always have their binoculars with them, but what else is absolutely necessary in the field? Number 1, your field notebook. As a beginning birder, you are almost guaranteed to not know all of the birds that you see. With your field notebook, you can set it up so that you can log all the characteristics that you can tell from viewing the bird, and then go back to it later to look it up in your field guide and try to identify what bird it was that you were seeing. Not to mention, you can log your other findings that you did know into it so that you can later go on eBird and be a good citizen scientist and report your sightings. Number 2, extra pencils. I know it sounds weird. Out of everything that I need to be a successful birder, why would I need extra pencils? Well, I will share a little story. My first time birding on my own was in the college woods. I saw a flock of birds that I didn't recognize in a tree and went sliding down a hill into a small gully to try and get a better look at the bird. In that process, I lost my 3rd pencil of the trip. I think that's enough said. Number 3, boots. Now, I'm not talking about your expensive Ugg boots or the newest fashion boots, but a nice sturdy set of boots that you can go hiking in. I will use a story for this too. My first time birding on my own was in the college woods. Does the story sound familiar? When I decided that I was going down into the gully to see that bird, I wished that I had boots on because I was slipping and sliding all over the place and it was muddy, so my sneakers had mud caked all over them. You never know where a bird is going to be, so you might as well be ready to go hiking after it. There you have it, folks. 3 things you absolutely must have when going out into the field. These are what I feel are the most important, but I do think that there are some other close runner-ups. Water and or snacks. Some trips can get long and tiring, especially if you are traveling any distance on foot. Make sure to stay healthy and keep hydrated. A hat. When you are going through the woods, especially in PA, it is not uncommon, as you think, to see a tick or some other small disease-carrying insect around. It is always nice to make sure that you don't have a tick land in your hair and run the risk of getting Lyme disease. Your field guide. Most people will probably say that this is something that you should always have in the field with you. I actually disagree some. As a beginning birder, it is more important for you spending time looking through the binoculars and trying to identify birds rather than seeing one you don't know and trying to look it up but missing all the other birds around you. So there you have it, folks. The first episode of 3 Things for Beginning Birders. Check back next Wednesday for the next installment, and most importantly, go out and get some good birding time.